Hi, I'm Jim Arnold, the weather specialist for Shrewsbury's Emergency Management Agency and also for the town of Princeton and the City of Worcester Emergency Management Agency. We've got quite a serious situation that's going to be coming our way, and the latest NOM, which is the North American model projections, show that central Massachusetts is pretty much in the crosshairs for the maximum amount of snow. Now, given the color scale that's on the right-hand side of the slide, you can see that we're getting up toward the top of the scale, somewhere in the 25, 30, 35-inch range, and I think that's totally within the realm of possibility. And to make matters worse, we have a couple of other energy factors, particularly the wind, that are going to contribute to turning this into a real blizzard, even by definition. Now, what is a blizzard by definition? A blizzard is characterized by winds of 35 miles an hour or greater and visibilities of less than a quarter of a mile, and it must maintain these values for at least 3 consecutive hours. It can drop off after 3 hours and still be a blizzard, but when you get to those kind of conditions, they will be a little above, a little below, a little above, a little below, but we will be having blizzard conditions through the heart of the storm, which probably is going to be from 7 o'clock, 7-ish tomorrow night to 7-ish Saturday morning. That's when probably the bulk of the snow will be falling. All right, we can see what the remains of a blizzard are by the little machine that's trying to cut a hole through the snowbank. And as far as the current watches go, I have a slide of what the National Weather Service has put out for current watches, and the significant ones are hurricane wind warnings along the coast, winter storm watch for the northwestern 2/3 of Massachusetts, a blizzard watch for the southeast 2/3 or southeast third of Massachusetts, and a high wind warning and coastal flood warnings. Two tides will be particularly impacted by this storm. It'll be the tide at around 9:30 tomorrow night and the tide again at around 10 o'clock Saturday, and I'll speak about these a little bit more. Our expected impacts, you'll see most forecasts are calling for, and this is particularly true of the National Weather Service homepage, 18 to 24 inches. I think we're looking at 1.5 to 2.5 feet. So we're looking at probably 18 to 30 inches of snow if we can find a place on the level to measure it. We're looking at possible wind damage to structures and to trees and branches. We're also looking for snowdrifts to possibly in exposed areas piling up to as much as 10 feet. This would be playing havoc on the roads, of course, and making travel pretty much impossible. There will be, as I mentioned, the coastal flooding. There are significant storm surges that are going to be associated with this. In this kind of a situation where we have whiteout conditions and we have very, very deep snow that plows are going to be very hard pressed to keep up with, even on the major routes, automobiles are going to be abandoned. They're going to get stuck. They're not going to be able to go anywhere. They're going to be abandoned. And by early Saturday morning, the temperatures I'm expecting around here are going to fall to the low to possibly the middle teens. And if someone abandons their car, tries to get out and walk, gets lost in the snow, you know, they're going to be in real trouble. So this is a very serious situation. It will be a crippling storm, and it does have life-threatening implications. And finally, there will be probably widespread and prolonged power outages, particularly along the southeast part of the state.